Gaza, can you remember that goal you scored against Scotland? Mate, do you remember it? I fucking scored it, of course I remember it.
Was that your greatest goal for England?
It was the Scotland game when I said to the lads, because I remember the celebration in the FA, and I went, right guy, whoever scores, because I was playing against my own teammates, against them, 7 of them, and I got abuse in that dressing room at Rangers for months. We're going to stick it right up here, and I said, listen, you've seen what I'm like when I play for Rangers, guys, but you've not seen what I'm like when I play for England. I said to the guys going out, listen guys, whoever scores, do the dentist chair. And obviously I scored, did the dentist chair, and then they squeezed the Lucasade. But that was a disappointment because they squeezed Lucasade and not gin. So I was a bit gutted, you know.
The summer of '96 was your summer.
Yeah.
When we interviewed Gary Lineker, he said there's not a day goes by where he doesn't think about the 1990 semi-final. I'm interested, how often do you go back and think about 96?
Well, the 1990, I didn't take a penalty as such, and, you know, I was obviously devastated getting that card, but, you know, I was more devastated because I had the best time in my life, you know. It's that's such a young age with great players, but actually, training every day in the sun, enjoying myself, fantastic, you know, and it's like, wow, this is a life. And then when it come to the end, it's like, I honestly thought my career, but I was only 22 and a half. I think, God, my career's over with now. I'm never going to play again. That was in my mind. And then when I got back home, I was having a shandy with my dad. And I said, Dad, I'll see you later. And it was 10 o'clock at night, and I went up to the park on my own, where I used to play when I was 7 years of age and started crying my eyes out. Thank God, this is where I've just come from here to
and why did that affect you so much?
Oh, incredible. I just couldn't wait to get back playing again, so I got the pre-season over. And that season after that, 91, I couldn't put a foot wrong. I was scoring goals for fun, scoring every game in the FA Cup and that. I was buzzing, you know. I just felt I just couldn't. I was untouchable. You know, I get man of match all the time. And then, you know, obviously the goal, doing the dentist chair and that. Obviously the Gareth Southgate, he hates it when I say it. Gareth, can I have a word with you? What? I can't understand. I scored my penalty against Germany. I go to fucking rehab. She says, you missed your penalty. You get a 30 grand pizza advert in the England manager's job. What the fuck did I do wrong? Don't tell anyone that, Gazza. I said, everyone knows. He just laughed.
I wonder, you know, when the ball comes across before the penalties.
Yeah. That's
like, do you ever,
I still think about that. I can't watch that.
You can't?
I think if that was Shearer or Lineker, they would have scored that, because their instinct is just, you know, but I'm thinking ahead. And I, honestly, when I seen it come across, I thought the keeper was going to get a touch. Now, if he got a touch of it, it would have went behind us. So I've just waited for that touch, and I would have tapped it in. If I'd have just kept on going forward, it's not just the thing that could have scored that. It's what goes through my mind. It's me celebration. Just a celebration. I don't know what it is.
Because it was golden goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, the golden goal. The game would have been over. God almighty.
What a story that would have been. And I remember, like, obviously you were, for a time, the most famous man in Britain, possibly the most famous person in Europe.
Well, I have had the Pope ring me up, the Lazio.
Go on.
St. John Paul, yeah, I was the manager, says, Dean was also Gaza, there's a call for you. I said, tell me I'm training. He said, no, there's a phone call, you got to take it. I went, tell me I'm fucking training. He says, it's important. I said, who the fuck is it then? He went, it's the Pope. I picked up the phone and I went, don't know why. I just went, hi Pope, what do you want? He went, I want to meet you. I went and looked at him, my dad's a Catholic, and they were over in Italy saying his visit, and saying, I went, Dad, you've got to go to the Vatican. So I actually went to the Vatican and gave us a couple of medals. There's pictures of my house, my dad like going like that to the Pope. I said, Dad, what are you doing there? He says, I'm asking for some money. So my mum and dad got to meet the Pope. The Pope gave me dad a little Christopher, and he loves that picture. And I got it to Katie, and I went to Katie, look at that. And she went, who's that next to your dad? It was really the Pope. Oh, bless her.
When I told friends we were going to come and meet you, it's one of the very few times that they are so interested, like, what is Paul Gascoigne like?
Yeah, I know.
Do you think people really understand you, or is
there's no one. You know, it's like, people know Paul Gascoigne, but Gaza, no one knows. You know, even me sometimes. You know, I remember Walter Smith gave me 3 head tests and a scan to see what was wrong with us. There's something wrong with you. So he gave us 3, especially he says, what you're doing on the pitch is not normal.
So who are we talking to right now? Are we talking to Paul Gascoigne or are we talking to Gaza?
Serious stuff, Paul Gascoigne. If I get well over a bit, Gaza is like the funny side of it, you know.
Because I noticed that when we talk about the serious stuff, the answers are shorter, and then straight away there's a there's a gag and there is a joke and there's a funny story.
That's the other side of it, yeah.
That's Gazza, is it?
Yeah.
You know, Huel has been a staple of my diet for some time, and I'm currently loving these Huel Daily A to Z vitamins. Tastes great, refreshing. Each can has 26 vitamins and minerals, offering 154 science-backed health benefits. Reduced tiredness and fatigue, normal cognitive function, healthy skin, hair and nails, and vitamin D for immunity. This is a vitamin drink that offers everything you could need it to. So what are you waiting for? Grab it right now in Tesco stores nationwide or at huel.com and let me know what you think. And why does Gazza need to step in at
I just
those
have to
moments?
be, because I've spent a lot of years being down, like, you know, when I did the ligaments, then the kneecap, then a broken foot, I missed 4 years of football. You know, I would have got 100 caps, so, you know, I try not to get down, because the world's already enough down, you know, and I don't like it when I'm down, and that's sometimes when I can be really down, that's when I pick up a drink to cheer myself up. But I used to be a happy drunk, you know, and I ain't anymore.
What are you like now?
I'm like a sad drunk. If I'm drunk, I go out, like, I don't go out and drink, I'll drink indoors.
And how much has humour been almost a protective defence mechanism
A lot,
for
yeah. I hide myself a little bit behind humour and that. Yeah. But like when I do these venues and go on stage, don't really talk about football that much. I talk about all the crazy stuff I got up to, like, you know. And I like that because, you know, it's easy for me, like the others. I was brought up in Gateshead. I've got a brother, 2 sisters, and mum and dad. I started this is where I went to school. That's like some of the players, the venues. I can't do that. I've got to get straight in and get them laughing, you know.
Sure, but I also think there's something that, like, your incredible story of coming, like, growing up in Dunston.
Yeah.
And the journey you've been on. I think people want to know the human behind it rather than the character.
Yeah, well, when I come
of
to
Gazza.
my script, I've got when I stopped playing for England, and that, then there's been a few times where I've cried on stage, and they all start singing my name and that, and then gets them up, and then, because like you miss on a Saturday, you know, like entertaining people, you know, I got such a buzz from it. I just get such a fucking buzz from it, you know, and you miss that.
Some of the best memories of my childhood, I get emotional talking about it now, some of the best memories of my childhood were made by you. And
Yeah.
so why are you carrying this sadness?
I don't know, sometimes I do, you know, it's me, I put myself in that mood, which is stupid, because there's loads I can do, you know.
When we finish this and head off our separate ways, I know people will say to us, what sort of a bloke is Paul Gascoigne? What would you like the answer to be?
Fun-loving guy, caring. I'd do anything for a challenge, you know, I'm fearless. But then I also have the other side, you know, I can be emotional, soft, you know. Takes a lot for us to, it doesn't take a lot for us to cry sometimes. I keep a lot of stuff in, you know, some stuff I should share, and then some you get scared of sharing it with people. You think, oh God, you know, but I'm not frightened to say, like, I'm scared, you know. I ain't scared, I'm not frightened to say that, like, I'm worried. I don't think I'll ever grow up. I don't think I'll ever grow up. It's fucking, which I don't mind, like, you know. Proud of what I've give a lot of people, you know. People don't know, like, it was nearly £1 million. I don't think it was that much. But to 10 different charities. I told them, ring him, keep it quiet. Done loads of stuff like that.
So I think a lot of people that have been through what Paul's been through, you know, like your mate Jimmy selling stories to the press or people letting you down. I think a lot of people would have given up on humanity, and it feels like Paul hasn't.
No, you know, I think the time that I give in is when I'm in a wooden box.